Deep in Williamson County, the site of a longtime landmark remains a beloved link to the past for locals.
The Spring Hill Silo stood tall for decades before it was torn down back in 2017 to make way for a Chick-fil-A. News 2's Sam Comenti takes us there to explore the history on tour in Williamson County.
Whether you realize it or not, we're constantly surrounded by little pieces of history here in the South. Take, for example, right here in Spring Hill, just off the main road, you got this rock fence that's probably got a lot of stories it could tell. Of course, the farmhouse, and then just beyond where I'm standing, once stood a silo. For how long, we literally have no idea, but there are still some residents here who are holding on to that piece of history.
This is a piece of the Spring Hill Silo. Before they went ahead and knocked it down, the city, to build the Chick-fil-A, my daughter came home frantically one day and she said, "Mom, they're already starting demolishing the silo. Can we go and get a piece? We want a piece."
In fact, the Stadler family snagged two pieces of a landmark that once represented so much to Spring Hill residents.
It was a place that felt like home. Once you saw the castle, you knew you were home.
And your daughter called it the castle, right?
She did. She called it the castle. You know, she felt like she was maybe a princess in a castle, just like little girls do. So it was a piece of history, and we miss it.
The silo's own history is a great mystery. Nobody knows much about it, what its purpose was, or how long it stood along Main Street. Years removed from its demolition, and with a shopping center now in its place, Stadler figures only 10% of their growing community even remember the silo at this point. Thankfully, a fellow silo sympathizer— Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Pause. My bad. This is on me. I forgot to say that there is still one silo standing here in Spring Hill. And it's right in the middle of a neighborhood, too. Anyway, as I was saying, one woman found a way to memorialize the destroyed silo in the space it once dominated.
I just got it in my head one day. I was like, what would be funny is if we could put up a permanent memorial for the silo, because everybody loved it.
Katrina Beckham and her late husband believed the silo deserved its little spot in Spring Hill history. She even created a Facebook page in its name. It has 1,000 followers. But the plaque, Katrina admits it was mostly a joke, one that will and has already stood the test of time.
I've actually seen people taking selfies with it or taking pictures of their kids around it. That just makes me smile. We really did enjoy having the silo there. It's such a crazy thing that it wasn't being used. Nobody knew anything about it, but it was just like a landmark for us, and we get to still remember it.
In Spring Hill, Sam Comenti, News 2.